Hey guys, Jess here from Tonkadale, and today we're making outdoor containers using fresh evergreens. Today I'd like to focus on window boxes. They're kind of a step up from traditional round pot, and I want to show you some of the tips and tricks that we use to create beautiful window boxes. So I have this beautiful trough. I figured out by measuring that two 18-inch window boxes fit perfectly in my trough. Create them in a drop-in container and then simply set them in your decorative pot. So when you choose your container, you want to make sure it has a drain hole. That's because we're going to be watering these containers until they freeze solid. We fill our containers with a media called rice hulls. Now, rice hulls are great for spruce top pot containers because they hold a lot of water, which is wonderful because just like a fresh cut flower, these greens are going to be taking up water until they freeze solid. Okay. Teach me how to dug it. Teach me how to dug it. So I have a hand pruner here. You want to make sure it's nice and sharp. Hand pruners are good for cutting greens that are about a ½ an inch in diameter or smaller. If you have thicker, larger greens, you're going to want to move up to a lopper. That's a big boy of pruners. This bundle is a bundle of 10, and you're going to say, oh my goodness, that is too tall. I can't see out my window. One almost becomes two or more. So everything that was once living but is now not gets a fresh cut, and then we are able to insert it into our rice hulls. So for window boxes, because the height of the container is pretty shallow, we don't want to go too high because when you get really high, they become very tippy. As you can see, this one is tippy already, but we're going to use all the parts of the spruce top to secure everything in place. We can vary the size, or you can go from the middle outward. And as you assort your tops, you want to kind of make a zigzag pattern with the tips. Ziggy zaggy, keep them pretty close together, and then set your bottoms aside. Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy. We're about halfway there, and we've used almost 10 tops. For a 36-inch window box, I'd recommend buying 2 bundles of spruce tops. Short. Ooh! Ooh, child. Ooh, child. So we've zigged, then we've zagged. Now remember I said to save all our scraps? These are great because they'll help click everything in place. Oh, hi kitten. Woke up feeling like I just might run for president. Fresh spruce tops with the bomb lighting. New pine cones in my stockings. Boom, 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 boom. Next, we're going to add some mixed greens. I like to skirt the bottom of all my pots with Norway pine. You can get quite a few cuts out of each. Come in a couple inches from the front and get it nestled in there so it looks like it's part of the design. We can let it arch over the edge of the pot, or we can let it stick up straight like a squirrel tail. A quick tip of the wrist makes all the difference. Maybe we'll just add a few more. Folks, let's add some incense cedar. Incense cedar is known for the little yellow dingles. Aren't they darling? Smells very much like fresh greens. There we go. Now that we've greened everything up, it's time to apply wilt stop. It reduces moisture loss, extending the life of evergreens, wreaths, and roping. Just lightly spray. Don't need to spray copious amounts. There we go. A fine mist will do. Wilt stop can't stop. And now it's time to decorate. Remember this from last year? Magnolia. And I'm going to use a generous amount of magnolia. It has this fuzzy stem, like a soft lip mustache. We can add this Oregonia. It's a variegated boxwood and it just really brightens everything up and pops it. I like to use my leaf shine because if I'm shiny, everybody's gonna shine. All right, I'm liking where we are. Last thing I'm going to add is cones. We're going to keep this all natural elements today. You could also add in berries, other stems, add some color, add some ribbon. Let's add some red sticks. I changed my mind, we're not done. I think I might just have this exploding out the center. I want it to just look like an explosion of sticks. Hey ladies.
Hey what?
Hey ladies.
Hey what?
You guys are lame. Hey ladies.
Hey what?
Hey ladies.
Hey what?
My sticks are red, my cones are bleached. That's the way you jiggle-o, jig. Hello, jig, jig, hello. Should we see how it looks? Yeah? I think it looks good. We did it. Now the last thing we need to do is just water it in because remember we're watering our pots until they freeze solid. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at Tonkadale.